What's going on, universe? My tummy heckin' hurts. I'm gonna say it. I've been brave for many years, but I feel like I finally have the strength to say that my tummy hurts. And you know what? I'm not ashamed of it anymore. I don't know if I was ever ashamed of it, really, but it is funny to say it like that. We haven't played this playthrough in a good chunk of time. So we're gonna play this playthrough for a bit today of Factorio. I don't remember what we were doing. I think we were planning on going to Gleba. Did we set up artillery automation? Because that's probably a really nice place to start if we didn't. Do we have artillery? Artillery. We have artillery unlocked. We don't have artillery set up, but in that case I'm going to set up artillery because I would like to have that for Glebatorius Maxes. Very recently I was playing a Death World Marathon playthrough with my roommate and I typed in Gleba instead of artillery, and an artillery turret was almost lost. Instead I lost like a ton of supplies around it. It was not a beautiful thing. So we need tungsten plate, refined concrete processing unit, iron cable. That's actually staggeringly easy. Although I don't think I have blue circuit set up here, do I? No, I must. There's no way I don't. Wow, I don't remember doing any of this stuff. Fancy. All right, cool. Can we set this up from space? Do we have refined concrete? I think you need to use concrete, right? Do we have refined concrete that goes up to here? Is that in a box anywhere? I do have boxes set up. I should be able to set up the artillery automation from very far away. So I'm going to store this in a box. I have requesters, right? I certainly do. What a beautiful little mall here. Honestly, have you seen anything more beautiful? Don't answer that question. Nobody asked. I guess I legally did. Where is the silo? The silo's down here. Guess we'll craft it pretty close to here. We need blue circuits anyways, so I'm gonna just set up that. Whoops. Artillery. What does quality do for artillery? It's the range. All right, yeah, I'm down for some nice little quality modules up in here, up in this beautiful world. There's blue trap bubble, engine units, tungsten plate, refined concrete. I am willing to bet I don't have most of those set up, but I haven't played this save in like a month. That surprises me. Oh, maybe there was only a handful in a box somewhere. It could be why. There's more bots coming, but they're coming from different directions, I think. I should see where they're coming from. Holy goodness, what was I cooking here? This is kind of remarkable. Where were they getting the engine units from? Was I making them somewhere else too? Okay, I'm making literally all of them right here. But it doesn't appear to me. Those engine units are being grabbed to produce. I see. Okay, you've maxed your output for big mining drills. We could certainly make more of them. I guess what we'll do is put this at the end of the line and then, because those are basically not needed right now. Making things from space is fun, although this is a very like lazy way to do it. All right, so we need gear wheels and we need tungsten plates. Gear wheels. There's no way I have gear wheels in a box, right? Sure, I make them in a good chunk of places. I very well, actually no, that's like near impossible to, no, actually it's not that bad too. No, it is actually impossible with my setup to pull from there. A little back and forth. This is, I'm gonna just have excess ones go here. I should really set up filters and priorities on these. I guess filters wouldn't really matter. At last, our wait is over. Our wait for what? Oh, you. Hello, you. Yes, thank you for gracing us with your existence. Truly a blessing on the world that you have done today. Blessed be the hallowed ground that thy foots step upon. Blessed be indeed. What unholy machinations am I doing? Use filter. Tungsten. We'll put those bad boys in a box, and then we should be done. Passive provider chest gap. I should probably limit that chest. It shouldn't matter, right? I should probably prod mod these, since we don't need them that quickly. And it looks like the ore is flowing quite slowly. I did not see any messages, I apologize. Why is the ore so heckin' slow? I guess it's just how it is. It be what it do, Yugs, you know? I have Roboport coverage out here. I don't see a Roboport. I certainly do not. That is okay. We could set that up pretty easily. I lied. It's actually going to be a nightmare to set up. That was my bad. Look, Novice, I know you're getting attacked, buddy. I'm working on this for you. Really appreciate if that could reach. I don't know if it will, though. I finally got a decent night's sleep last night. I love that for you. I sort of same, but not. Like, I slept okay. I had like an okay dream with like a strange ending, and then I woke up and I thought that my computer chair was a person. So, and it took me like a second or two to like figure out that it wasn't. It was not like a long experience to struggle to figure that out. However, please connect. Perfect. The result of this, or I guess the consequence of this, was that my heart was like beating out of my chest first thing in the morning. I thought I was straight up dead. And even though I was like, ah, cool, it's nothing, my heart's just like, nope, sorry, fight or flight. You're dying now. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Thanks. Holy moly, what was I cooking with these lines? Not so good. What else did I need? It was the tungsten plates, right? Trying to make a fool out of me. Oh, you know what I could have done is just that. Yeah, okay, that's better. Forgot that you could just shift right click, shift left click. You heckin' jerks. I'm gonna make artillery and you're gonna be so mad. And then I'm gonna get the last laugh. Okay, so we're making artillery now. It will be slow to start. We also need to make artillery shells, I want to say they're called, which are explosivos, tungsten plate, calcite, and radar. I don't think we have explosivos set up on here. We do have explosivos set up on here. We are using them for cannon shells, so we're just gonna pop mold this the best we can, because I don't want to spend too long spaghettiing cables here when I just want to bring these over to Novice so I can blow stuff up. Okay, so that's explosivos done. What else was it for the cannon shells or artillery shells? calcite, which is easy, tungsten plate, which is done, and then radar, and I'm positive I don't have radar done. But putting calcite into a box is not going to be difficult for us. The closer we can get it up here, the better. Because then the bots won't have to go as far. You know, actually, I'm gonna put it here. Actually, I lied twice. Sorry for deceiving you. Artillery shell. A little bit of violence in your life. Cool beans. We produce tungsten plates that slowly? We do. Well, I mean, science is also using them, and I put it at the end of the buffer, so it makes sense that we're not getting a priority on them. I mean, our science is like nearly full, so. Gonna just temporarily turn those off. Just so we can get this started. I should really expand out our production. It's really not even the ore. I mean, the ore is also like kind of kunkin. There's no way it's reaching all the way down here anymore. There's actually not much tungsten ore left in this patch either. I mean, maybe 100k is a lot. The 4.9 miller, we got half of over there. All right, that's something we're gonna have to do at some point, but not right now. Oh, I'm looking for a handful of shells. I don't need a bunch of them. Okay, so radar. I also want to put some quality modules in here, probably. I don't see why I wouldn't. Assuming that just increases its damage. It does, in fact, increase its damage. Here we'll circuit plate. Do I have any of those like kind of nearby? I should, like up here. Maybe not. Maybe I'm smoking a doob. It wouldn't be the first time. Might be the last time. All right, circuit and iron gear wheel are right here. Or iron plate, not iron gear wheel. Well, you know what I could do? Gonna assume I set up splitters here. It's been a little while though. Output priority, right? Filter, iron plate. That is absolutely the correct side that I asked for, but not the side that I meant, and you should have known that, robot. Likely ban evader restricted. Really? You think that me getting cheap viewers on some sketchy website is not what I should be wanting? That doesn't feel right to me. Those are really generic radars done. I'm a cheap viewer from a sketchy website. That's awesome. One time when I was 12, my mom did the thing moms do randomly. She arranged furniture when I was at school one day in the middle of the night. I got out of bed and pushed my bed and dressers back to the spots they were the night before. That's crazy. I think if I did that, my mom would have taken my door. Alright, we don't need that many radars. Let's at least limit these. Are we out of... I didn't set up automation for quality That's strange. I did literally everything else and it's the same stuff, isn't it? God, my roommate would be so mad. Why wouldn't I have done quality? That's so strange to me. I must have deemed it like not worth it, but I don't know why I would have. Quality, wait, I even have like quality down here. So weird. I need to stop closing out of this menu. It is tremendously cringe that I keep doing that. And I will pay for my sins one day. Fortunately for me, it's not today. Probably. Yeah, the fact that I wasn't putting quality modules in here is pretty remarkable. I guess better late than never. Quality chests have more storage size? They do. I slept with door open anyway at the time. I can't. I mean, I could probably do that, but I feel like door open sleeping is like, I need to be in an enclosed space, you know? Man, artillery shells are so heckin' big. I guess artillery wagons are even bigger. Alright, so this will be a slow process, but we at least have a little bit of it coming through now. I only want one requested, actually. Where were you taking that artillery? That's peculiar. Why would that go into there? I thought active providers would just chill. I'm surprised that they were like, oh snap, I gotta go put this in a storage chest. Very peculiar. First one of the day, let's go. You really do like fighting Automod. Automods roll out. You know Optimus Prime? It's kind of a niche character. Why are you not entering the rocket? Is it because the platform above you, the Radiant Starfarer, has no request for it? I can put in a request for it. Okay, so you're not transporting science right now either. Good to know. I'm going to add in a request for artillery and see if you will pick it up then. Oh man, I hate rockets. Love space, but what? I have an empty rocket. It has 1 ton of space. This weighs 1 ton. Therefore, this should go into here. There's nothing in the rocket. John, we have no rockets. Do I have to go back to Volcanus to hand load this? There's no way. I don't believe it. I must be missing something. I lost my YouTube chat. I found my YouTube chat. I'm sorry, YouTube chat. Alright, I'm phoning a friend real quick. Hold on. Why is this not loading into my rocket engine valve? The rocket is empty. Am I a big Factorio Nuberoni? As I'm now out of practice. Perhaps it cannot fit. Oh, buddy, it's got so much space. I only know Sub Optimus Deluxe. That's a crazy name. Are they able to be delivered by rocket? Yeah, we got them on Gleba. I guess I'm gonna go back to Volcanus. Is the rocket set to auto request? You are the smartest person I know and a blessing on this cold earth. Never let them take you alive. Go down fighting for what you love and you will win it all. the most well-adjusted reaction to having my problem fixed. Cool. Absolutely love that. I'm very fortunate to be blessed by having several smart people relatively close to me. Sometimes by proximity too. Because I get to benefit from the fruits of their big brain labor. Okay, so now the important thing is to make artillery shells. We only really need one artillery to start because they fire relatively quick. I'm just gonna take it once it gets here and like plop it down like here and then just obliterate the land side of the local fauna and flora even. Really nothing is safe is what I'm trying to say. How many shells can you actually fit on here? You have not received the other load yet. I was gonna say that is not how much you've got. I think we'll deliver one more ship. We'll call it good enough. Then I'm going to just toggle these off for now and then turn their requests back on. Deliver cargo to the Radiant Starfarer. Forget about Miko's Milk Factory. What a time to be alive. This is such a wasteful area. Literally, we destroy asteroids, we collect the iron ore and other things out of them, and then we just yeet them back into space for someone else to deal with. I could certainly scale up our production, but it doesn't seem like it's been a necessity for us so far. Do we have any relevant science researches? I could research Fulgora while we're sitting around. Alternatively, mining productivity is quite nice, but it takes 2,000 of it, which I don't know if we have buffered up right now. I could go for some artillery upgrades as well. How much damage up is it? It's a 10% damage up, not that big. The range is quite nice. The shooting speed is also quite nice. I think I'll go for that one. I don't know how much science we have sitting on belts. I'm gonna guess it's a lot, because I don't think we've done any science research for a while. Oh yeah, we got tons of science sitting around. Our SPM's not that good though, is it? We'll have to see once it settles through. Alright, so let's look at the Starfarer. It should have plenty of shells on it and one artillery. It does have exactly that. It's missing a request for 2 solar panels. I must have redesigned the ship at one point, so we're going to have it come home, and then I'll send the solar panels up from here, because I know we have the solar panels being created here. Unless we have them on Volcanus, but I don't think we do. I don't know why we would. We don't. Okay, Novice, or Radiant Starfarer, we will send you to Novice. We'll have you unload all of your cargo. And then in the meantime, I will get a few solar panels in here to send up to you. Because I'm just so caring and kind. My heckin'... Look, I'm not gonna play the pity game here, but I will say, holy heck, getting old and getting sick sucks. And I'm not even that old and I'm not even that sick, but it sucks in the current state I am, so, man, it must be really tough even later on. You're already launching the 50? You're so smart. Good job. Proud of you, Rocket Silo. Alright, so the Starfarer is here. We're going to be dropping off our cargo, so I'm going to quickly walk over there and grab the artillery. We're gonna go make good on it. I heckin' love our circuit stack. It looks so nice. Oh, you're not requesting it. I see. Oh, I could just manually drop it while the Starfarer is here, actually. It'll be easier. Coming down, right? There it is. That's how I felt about COVID. Yeah, I mean, in general, just getting sick is kind of ultra buns. Where, did I forget to drop down the... Nope, it's probably just coming down a little later. Still one more trip? Yeah, that's where it is. Sweet. Do artilleries need power? That's an artillery well, I made an artillery wagon instead of an artillery? Do I not have a normal one? Oh no. It's like the same recipe, but slightly worse. I mean, actually that's not that bad because we have a nice rail system, but it is kind of super frustrating that I didn't notice that. Artillery. So the downside of this means that we need to like put it on a rail, which is not that big of a deal. Why are you taking out all the refined concrete, buddy? You need that. Let me help you with that. Use filter. Blacklist. Artillery. That's artillery wagon. Artillery. I can't believe that. I'm so mad. I'm not nearly as mad as it seems like I am, but I am a little bit mad. It means we have no need for gear rails, but I'm not going to fix it. Okay, well, so we have an artillery wagon. That explains why they were so on different pages. I didn't really put that together. Do we have any rails on us? No. I can make 5 rails. As long as we can place like a handful of rails where it is, it shouldn't make a difference. That is quite funny though. I'm hoping they don't have like really meaty walls right now. Or meaty like defenses, because this is gonna attract a lot of Engi by Ds as soon as I put it down. I'll be here. We'll be fine probably. Dang, the artillery wagon looks kind of clean though. Holy. Alright, so we will put this bad boy down, put a chest here, and then slam some bullets in. And now it will turn majestically. It will fire around at something it deems a threat. That does less damage than I was hoping, so we're gonna go through these pretty quickly. No, you shouldn't waste your time on the worms. All right, stop auto-targeting. No. I'm doing all the work for you now. You've shown me that you're untrustworthy. You're emotionally compromised, and frankly, you're off the team. Is it right click? There we go. See, this is much better. You attack so slow. What's your range like for manual targeting? Can I hit over here? I can. We definitely need some damage up and stuff. So they're gonna attack the wall now because they've like identified that we're attacking them. We have 10 shots left. Yeah, so we get like a really meaty attack whenever we do this kind of stuff. I would like to automate sending more of these though. Is the Starfarer back yet? No, it's getting more fuel. Wow, that is a really high demand. I'm gonna set that constant to 17k instead, I think. I'm also gonna make it so that it's like greater than or equal to 17k. Okay, cool. Because these are like two different tanks, so I'm asking for like a lot of storage. Alright, so we got rid of another nest. I'd like to get rid of this one too. Let's quickly obliterate that. I assume that these are the nests. This might also be one. I need to wait for one of the shells to fire. Boom. Oh, I could have BOGO'd them. I need to take advantage of the splash more. Okay, cool. So that's another nest done. So if I go here while I hit both, we're certainly being attacked again. Okay, I'm getting this now. Is that a nest is the question of the day. We're out of shots anyway, so we don't have the luxury, but we did get rid of a chunk of our problem, but we'll certainly want to get much, much, much more. The Starfarer arrived at Volcanus, but it is fairly low on fuel. While here, I would like to change this request to the actual artilleries I want to set up. Oh my gosh, we already have 5 of them. All right, that's good, but we really need... I mean, having 5 of them is fine. Having 5 of them means we'll like obliterate everything a lot quicker. Okay, so I can get rid of that. Shooting speed up. Honestly, the artillery shell damage might be nice just so we can one bang it. It was pretty close. You just want an artillery with a fat dumper. You're actually so right. It's kind of annoying that the shells only stack to 1. I think we have enough wagons for now. I'm gonna just focus on collecting a bunch of shells. Fill up the Starfarer's inventory with it as much as we can. I always go way too low on my production for fuel. Maybe I just need way more storage for it, but at the same time, like if it's always going, you need the production to keep up with it. I really love this design that I set up. It's so pretty looking. I wouldn't quite call it like a marvel of modern engineering, but I would say it was like something. It'd be nice if I could set up more. Oh, I have the beacons on me, don't I? I noticed I had a few beacons on me while I left. I wish that I had left them here so that I could speed this up more, because I only have 1 of these. It's really easy to make beacons, but I don't think I have a nice place to make them. I'll just suck it up for now. So we could fit 10 artillery shells per rocket. Oh, look at that. We got a rare one. Holy moly, the rare one does so much more damage. Holy smokes. Do people still say holy smokes? I hope so. My goal is to make it so that my average, like, conversation is just a bunch of slang from, like, the 1920s. I want you to think you're watching It's a Wonderful Life while I'm talking. No wonder. Artillery wagons, man. Not even once. Now, you're not asking for science, which means I didn't set up science automatic. I do see the science there. Those are storage chests of science, though, not requester chests. I wonder if I didn't have the requester research done yet? I made some very peculiar decisions. Well, I mean, we have plenty of science, but I think that novice also is just kind of like oozing metallurgic science. We probably are ripping through it now, though. Let me see. Glad to see our uranium is going fine. Did we end up searching uranium bullets? We did, but I don't think I set up uranium bullets. Although I don't think the 238 is even really a huge issue right now. Why would I have not put this inserter down here? Maybe I don't have green inserters automated? No, I totally do, because otherwise you get a warning about it. How are we doing in volcanic science? We still have a tremendous amount of it. Not gonna sweat bringing over more than... so we were looking at... Where's the rocket silo? There it is. How much can the Starfarer handle? 20 would be about the limit here, so we'll send over another 20, and then we'll send the Starfarer home, and then we'll use that to blow up some more nests that are in more annoying spots. If I cared a little bit more, I would just set up like a large train rail around our border and just set up like train stops at various spots. But I think instead, since we have such good Roboport coverage, I'm going to just slam down artilleries in various spots and just have them autofill on ammo every now and then. I just rewatched It's a Wonderful Life past December. I try to watch it literally every December. It's one of my favorite movies. Sometimes I'll watch it a few times if it's like on TV a couple times. Alright, with this we're gonna send the Starfarer home. I think it can make it home with 11k. It was down to like 4 before, so it'd probably be cutting it close. It's on Amazon Prime, I think. That's pretty dope. I started watching some Amazon Prime show yesterday, and it was kind of interesting in the first episode, but then like it didn't get boring, but my head definitely like stopped paying attention, which is really rough because then it's like, do I go back and rewatch an episode, or do I just call it a GG and then don't queue up again, you know? I'm gonna trust you can get back with 13k. I'm pretty sure you can. We're getting a lot of heat from this upper area here, and then that one will be easier to clear out than the stuff down here anyways. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to a requestor chest. And then put in a request for, we'll say, well, obviously the artillery shells, but I don't know how many I want. About 5. I mean, if I put in a request for anything, it's just going to like... It's gonna fill up. I'm a little bit surprised we're going through coal so quickly, apparently. The uranium does not surprise me. We can process it quite fast now. I haven't been hit by a train yet in this stream, which is kind of cool. Hello, Iron Train. I do have one extra depot here as well. It's so weird, like, reacquainting myself with this. Do I have the Gleba research done? I do. Now, what did I need to go to Gleba? I mean, I could bring artilleries with me for sure. Artilleries are spicy. Like, they're not bad on Gleba, but I definitely would rather just bring, like, a tank for the most part, or, like, a handful of tanks. Watch Fallout. I saw that it was like the top trending video. Are you on? Did you make it successfully? You did. I saw it was like the #1 trending thing. So I was considering to check it out, but I hadn't checked it out. Hello, you want to drop those down? No, that's fine. I wasn't sure if it'd actually be good or not, and how faithful it would be to the proper Fallout. On 30 without being hit by a train every day passes sounds more and more enticing. No, no trains. I'm the only one who can be hit by trains. This is the Miko show, and if you're gonna show up here, you're gonna respect the rules of getting hit by a train, okay? Some people just have no respect nowadays, I swear. Thinking they could take my one thing I have going for myself. They did a marvelous job. It's so perfect. What a, like, truly glowing amount of praise. Stock full of fan service, but in a good way. There's only good fan service. That's a very bold claim that I just made. You dropping more stuff down? Oh, you're just dropping science. I was gonna say there's no more goodies. Here's all of our artillery shells. Okay, so right now that ship is never gonna be automatic because it has a request for a Oh, no, 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 no. Wait, were you guys smart enough to not? What did you shoot at? Okay, I don't want you all shooting at the same thing. That's the issue. Like, I trust you, but I don't trust you, if that makes sense. I need you to not shoot at the same thing. You probably were smart enough to not shoot at the same thing, but on the off chance you were, I'm really not super down with that conceptually. You feel me, home dogs? Like, it's nothing personal. I just don't trust you to save ammunition. That was not enough damage. Okay, well that nest is dealt with. Can I hit the ones across the way? Those have been kind of bothering me for a while. I can. We need more artillery damage. That's so sad. I guess we've been playing the save for a while. I guess I'll go for range next. Where's my shot? Okay, there it is. Okay, there's 2 nests here. Should be that nest done. There's the angry attack wave because I blew up their home. 07 to them. Alright, that one's done, so we should be fine. I doubt our pollution will reach up there. I think I'm gonna put the rest in the bottom. I just got tired of my walls getting hit all the time. Do I have all the box types automated here? Oh, you made a mistake, my friend. I have 3 box types. I'm guessing I have the other ones in just different places. These are the extra ones I got. Yeah. As long as I have these automated. Okay, they're right down there. Wow, what a strange layout. As long as I have those automated, I can just set down the turrets wherever I need them. Yeah, I always get nervous about, like, okay, like, look at live action Avatar, the Dragon Ball Z movie, which, by the way, I think it was Dragon Ball Z, not Dragon Ball. I saw that in theaters. Like, I was in the theaters to see that, which is weird because I don't often go to movies, but I had friends going to see it, and I was like, okay. And the worst part is, and I saw the live action Avatar in theaters too, I actually liked the movies when I was there. I was like, this is dope. And then I found out that they actually sucked, and I was just like, too easily entertained. I mean, I still remember enjoying them, so it's not like the enjoyment was taken away from me, but apparently they're like abysmally bad, which is interesting. No, 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 no. I forgot. I don't mind you guys auto-targeting sometimes, but just not now. It's not that I don't trust you. It's not you. Come on. It's not you. It's me. You gotta understand, like, artillery shell, don't look at me like that. You know we got something special. You and I, we're weak like the reeds. Is this just one nest? Or is this also a nest? I'm guessing this is a nest and this is a worm. Gonna find out in a hot sec. Okay. Oh my god, the artillery wagon just fired over. That was incredible. Nice shot. The artillery wagon can see so far with manual. I was thinking it'd be way closer. I was like, why'd that shot come from the left? Good job, artillery wagon. You're killing it. And by it, I mean the filthy bugs. The artillery wagon's still firing. Our hero. See, this is the best part of Factorio. Maybe not the best part, but there is something very satisfying about this. Look, if the stupid bugs... Oh my god, it's a bigger nest than I thought. If the stupid bugs would just stay on their side, away from my side, we'd be vibing. I don't think I have enough shots to do what I want to do here. I do. Oh. Alright, we're out of ammo now. I did not successfully kill that nest. It's a shame you can't make like incendiary artillery shots. I mean, morally, it's quite bad to have that kind of thing, I feel. No one should have all that power. You know who said that? I'll tell you, it's someone I don't really want to associate with nowadays. Actually, I haven't heard much about Kanye recently. Maybe he's turned over a new leaf. You know, for all we know, Kanye might be good now. That's a joke for people who are inevitably going to like look back at the stream one day and be like, I think Miko kind of fell off. She started talking about Kanye and things got weird. No, I wouldn't consider myself a big fan of Kanye. I'm gonna nip this in the bud right before it becomes a problem. Learn my lesson. Factorio just gets me acting out sometimes. Acting unwise, as one does. Although I do think it's interesting might not be the word. The whole like I enjoy this person's music, or not necessarily Kanye. There's like several examples. The what the heck's the guy's name? The guy from, I want to say it was Lost Prophets, but maybe it was something else, but was like a truly like abhorrent person and did like horrible crimes. And you're like, dang, I kind of like this song, but am I morally wrong for listening to this song in the Lord's year if some horrible person wrote it or sang it? And for that, I don't know the answer. This is a Wendy's. I'm just setting up my artilleries. Heard Kanye was a gay fish. I actually also heard that, which is so weird because like I think it literally has to be true if several people have heard it, which is strange. How's the Starfarer doing? Cool. It's almost back on its own naturally. I think we'll just check on it manually every now and then. What's your manual range like? Turn off pollution for a second. It's most of our pollution ring. That's not bad. Let's set up the same thing on the north side. That way, once I officially set it up, we could just occasionally request and send whatever the heck it's called, artillery ammo over. I think what I'll do is change it so that it is specifically filling requests, although I want to send up this one first. Oh, let's not make too many artillery turrets, although I would like to bring some of them with me, maybe. I don't know. Bringing them to Gleba is probably fine, but I feel like artillery is just like, I mean, it'll kill the Agraphs, which is nice, I suppose. Why are you still attacking people? I thought I got rid of all those jerks up there. Kill them. You're probably thinking of Lost Prophets. Yeah, no, that guy, real scumbag, actually. I hope that's not a brave take in the Lord's year of 2022. Why is there a power pole? Oh, I see. It's for the pump. I was like, what the heck's that power pole doing there? It is not what I would describe as a defensible power pole. Okay. That is ever so slightly out of bot coverage range, which is funny. Are the other ones also out of bot coverage range? I tried to put them close enough. That one's fine. That one will be fine whenever it gets placed. The important thing about the artilleries... Ooh, they're gonna get more range. That's fine. The important things about the artilleries is that when we set them down... Where is this one? There it is. Okay, yeah, so wow, their range actually gets dramatically bigger. Once we set them down and they fill up with fuel and stuff, like, or bullets, we just let them do their thing, basically. Stop to Volcanus, nice timing on that. As long as they keep them away from the walls, they've served their purpose. The other notable research is, let's do another mining productivity. Not going to help us at all in Gleba, but it'll be nice regardless to keep our patches going for longer. I'm going to change this request up from 1 to 10, I think. Because it takes 10 to fill a rocket, so I may as well just have 10 available whenever. How are we doing on ammo? Looks like the ammo's doing just fine. There's still plenty on the belt after arriving. Dang. The turret coverage on this is kind of thick. I love that for my ship. Oh, we should make another space platform or two, or maybe automate making like a generic transport one. So we don't have to like rely on one for each planet, because we're gonna need another one for Gleba anyways. That's probably what we were doing, is making a new ship for Gleba. The requirements for each area are a little bit different though. Because the amount of solar energy that you need. Alright, let's start working on that in the meantime, because I think the next destination is going to be Glebatorius Maximus. Do we have a space platform kit? Nope, but it looks pretty easy to make. Like, really easy to make, surprisingly. Cool. Make one of those really quick. Launch that bad boy up. And we'll start going to Glebatorius Maximus. We do need a cool name for the ship, though. I guess we'll start prepping to go to Glebatorius Maximus. There's no reason to make this in high quality, right? No, there's no benefit to it. Starfarer can take one more shipment of bullets, artillery shells. I'll deliver that cargo. I think what we're going to do is we're going to put in a request, turn off this group, get a new group, and then go artillery, and we'll just do 30 of them. I think 30 is like how much can fit on here feasibly. No, it can take 40. Why are you not lighting up? Is it because you're met already? No. Okay, I didn't realize you had to change who its imports from. Cool. So now this is being met. So now this will only leave... I'll set this to 17k as well. It will only leave once it has like 30 artillery shells to just bring over every now and then. Don't have to think about it or nothing. Cool. And this should make it so that these automatically get pulled out and then put into the requester chests around the map. And it should automate the artillery defense. You heckin' jerks. You got another thing coming, buddy. Why is this not being delivered? What's going wrong here? That doesn't have power. Okay, it's because there's no turret or no power pole right here. So none of those have actual coverage. They're in their own like little bracket. There's some mod that automatically marks... Oh my god, I'm used to being able to walk over pipes because of Crastorio. There's some mod that automatically marks the miners as disassemble them when they're out of resources. I kind of wish I had it on. I kind of want to prod mod these, but maybe we'll just efficiency mod them. That's a lot of resources. How's our power grid looking? Oh, we're using like half of it. Makes sense. I did set up a lot of power. We're also not like doing much. We're working on mining productivity. 122 science per minute. I really love that this one's just on rails. Can I like... There you go. You're fit on your own little custom rails. Do I have a tank on me? I probably left it on the other planet. I did. Okay, we have the space platform. I guess we'll start working on the Gleba ship. So Gleba's going to be farther away from the sun, which means that it's going to have less solar energy. Once we're there, it's not too bad to set up power, but in the meantime, it's going to be a bit of a pain. Look at those beautiful stacks of materials. There's something wrong with me. I don't want to face it, but let's be honest here. I mean, maybe a lot of people get like a satisfaction out of seeing a bunch of materials. I build new space platform. We're not going to name it Ben Pierce. It is going to be... You could choose the planet it spawns above? I certainly don't want Gleba. I think it would just break. That is very interesting. Why can you do that? I guess because you're just launching the rocket into space? That's very interesting. I guess it doesn't matter too much, but it is rather interesting. I wonder if that's to help prevent you from getting soft locked somewhere. Radiant Starfarer, how about... No, Gleba's not a moon, so Luna Nova wouldn't be good. about No, Heartbreaker is a dumb name. It's so hard to name ships. I don't know if you can rename them though. You can probably rename them. You could definitely rename them. I'm gonna just leave it blank for now. You can definitely rename them like right here, right? Yeah. Maybe I'll get inspiration. Alright, so we're sending off the starter platform now. And we do have like a pretty solid amount of platform to work with. Shippy McShipface, that actually is going pretty hard. There's a rare, I guess not rare, but there's an elite mob in a RuneScape dungeon named Swordy McSwordface. I want to say his name Swordy McSwordface. Is that him? Yeah, Swordy McSwordface is the weapon from Bossy McBossface. It's a rare two-handed sword called Swordy McSwordface, and I think about it from time to time. Ooh, I do like Artemis. That'll be the temporary name. I named an owl Artemis once in a game. Alright, so... start with something very basic. Make a square. No rocket science accepting automatic requests from space platforms. Well, congratulations. No, you totally are. You've already launched it, in fact, so I don't know why you've lied to me and deceived me. Alright, so what do we want to do for the shape? I've always wanted to try and make like a diamond, but I feel like that's so tough. We need solar panels, we need crushers, we need belts, we need inserters, we need assembling machines. Oh, you're already at Volcanus again. Dang, you're heckin' efficient. I was like, you just sitting up here not going? No, you've already done it. So this ship is a modern marvel. The question is, do I make it from the ground up or copy the design? Making it from the ground up will take a lot more time. The nice thing about this is I can change this crusher to reprocess whatever we have excess of here too. I really like this design. Maybe I'll just copy the base design and then edit it as I go. Volcanus ship. So if I make every ship from the... Oops. If I make every ship from the ground up, it's going to be a real heckin' pain in the butt. Oh, look at that. It's so nice. This will save us like a tremendous amount of time trying to get up to the new places, so I'm gonna do this for now and see how quickly it works. I've never actually like done that. We need turrets as well. I think I'm primarily using blue inserters. What type of belts do I have on the design? Are they blue? They do be express transport belts. Oh, this is kind of nice actually. Wait. Although I was just saying how I wanted to like edit the design for more production. So that is funny. How many furnaces do we need? Oh, we could just send a full stack of them. There's no reason not to. I can stop damaging my stuff. Starfarer is just chilling, waiting for a little bit more to come home. Miko's milk factory is full on milk currently. I don't know the priority of artillery shells. I don't know, or of requester shells. I don't know which one is going to get the first influx of them. I should not have put that so close to the wall. That has a decent chance of getting attacked. They'll almost certainly be fine though. Alright, so we need chemical plants and storage tanks as well. I also want to send up bots and stuff, but that can wait. Let's go get a stack of chemical plants. I feel like Gleba doesn't need them, but might need them in the very beginning. Or maybe you want a lot of them. I don't remember the tech required or the build requirement for making their like special chemical labs. 'Cause I know they have special ones. I just don't know what it takes. See, now our factory's feeling it. Our plastic's starting to hurt a little bit though. Ooh, a fluid ingredient shortage alert. Fluid ingredient shortage alert. You do not have enough fluid. You are suffering a shortage of fluid ingredients alert. Please fix the problem or you're going straight to hell. No purgatory, just directly. No pearly gates for you. You're gone, buddy. The stakes are pretty high right now. God, my piping is like kind of pretty in a way, but also like mildly inconvenient at this exact juncture. You need water for cracking. Of course you do. I knew that. Hey, a mining productivity done. Yeah, we really finished everything but the infinite text, which is interesting. I don't really care about laser weapon damage right now. LDS productivity is interesting because a lot goes into it. I guess we'll throw it on. Might as well. I feel like steel productivity is also like an incredibly good idea. Just getting 10% more steel for everything we do is not heckin' bad. Whoops. I'm a little bit surprised I don't have underground pipes automated here. Maybe I do, but they're just not in boxes. Oh my god, these pipes go like nowhere. What the heck? Maybe that's normal, but I still feel slighted. don't have any robots on me again. This is the second playthrough where I just haven't had robots on me, and I don't know why. I must be losing them somehow. Do I have any water around here? I do. It's kind of far away. I just didn't want this to be like in the mess of everything else I was doing. So I was trying to be optimal, but I think in the quest for optimality, I have become suboptimal, which I believe does make me cringe in the eyes of the elder gods. Which is super unfork knife for someone such as myself. Okay, that should be that set up for the most part. We just got to put it back in, which is the easy part, so to speak. Really hate that I have an odd number of underground pipes. Maybe I don't actually. No, I don't think I do. I think I just spoke a fallacy into existence, which is bonus cringe. Funny, I lost the robots coming soon to a video and DVD near you. That's crazy to think about still. I do have an odd number of underground pipes. I knew it. Anyone else shocked that Blockbuster didn't make it? How are you in the eyes of angsty teenage gods? I can't imagine it's good nowadays with all their 6-7ing. Can't imagine it's good. I have all this useless crap on me. I need to go nab some bots from somewhere. Yoink. Thanks for the construction bots, idiot. Okay, so now we should be ripping through our heavy oil, which will be going back into light oil. So let me turn into chemical or into petroleum gas. This should, in theory, help our plastic production. It's not going to be perfect, but it should at least be better. Oh, it looks like the plastic's fine again anyways. Blockbuster was offered the option to buy Netflix back in the day. Yeah, the fact that Netflix started out by like pick your DVD, get it mailed to you thing is crazy town to me. Like, what a glow up, you know? How long's the Starfarer been here? You didn't get any ammo. Oh, you're not automatically offloading. I see. I figured it out. Oh, the Artemis is coming together in spite of me not doing anything. Alright, we need to put in a request for artillery shells. There we go. Remember Gamefly? I remember Gamefly and wanting to like partake really bad, but my mom was not down with it. First time I played Kingdom Hearts, it was Kingdom Hearts through and through Gameplay. That's sick. It's crazy how like there was kind of an evolution of that in the sense that there's like cloud video gaming nowadays too, where like you could just stream a game, I guess. I don't really totally get how it works, but I know it's provocative and I know that it like functions. Our sulfur is not good. Our sulfur is really struggling. I guess we just have a really high demand on our base right now. Alright, what else did we need? I kind of got lost in the sauce. Speaking of, the artillery should start being loaded now. Oh, there they go. Wow, you sent something that I physically couldn't see. That's interesting. So now bots are going to feed artillery shots randomly out. I guess they're interspersed in some way. And then this one comes over, feeds a shot. That one goes, all right. Dump. And then there it goes. And this should keep them fairly far away now. That's almost certainly another nest right there, so that's interesting that we spotted that one. And this should keep them from expanding near our walls, which means they shouldn't be in our pollution, which means we shouldn't be attacked constantly. Although they're picking really peculiar things to go for. I guess they're going for the worms and stuff too. That's no big deal. It's kind of a waste, but I can't imagine we're going to be losing anything in the meantime. Heck, okay, I'm getting lost in the sauce again. I'm gonna send up 10 chemical plants. What else do we need for the construction of the Artemis? Right, we need storage tanks. How many fit on a ship? 50 of them? I don't think I'm gonna send 50. I can't think of why we need 50 storage tanks that we can't just produce on Gleba. I can certainly send up beacons. Speed modules as well. Chemical plants already there. We need asteroid collectors. Oh my god, I forgot the raids are still going on. Hit me with the extension. I'll win the raid for us. I'm kind of built different. I won one of these before already, so I don't mean to brag, but I'm just kind of built better. I should have set up the stream for this so that I could just like pop it on and then flex how heckin' cool I am at not gently touching things. I guess at gently touching things. I'm good at gently touching things. I got gently touched once. Brutal. I hate it here. Attack requires a valid target. You can just like attack me if you want. That's fine. I don't know if you can do attack Miko Stellar, but that's a funny thought at least. You're welcome. Doesn't work super gun mobile. No, I figured. I'm kind of a solo gamer. I don't really know what that means in the context of what I'm saying. What science are we running out of? I see our SPM is plummeted, which means we're certainly out of something. Purple science, that's usually the one I run out of. That's fine. Did I send up the storage tanks? I don't think I did. We need a lot of pipes, a lot of pepperonis, as well as crushers. I can't believe I don't have pipes to ground automated. I just need to fix that, like, now. It's just, like, more iron, right? Yeah, no. This is not going to be the most optimal thing in the world, but it's going to be better than not having it at all. it'll accumulate over time. How's the Starfarer doing? Looks like it just arrived, so it's doing just fine. Now, have we used up all of our artillery ammo? I assume that we have, but it's possible that some of it got queued into an artillery that is just straight chilling. But they got a lot of shooting to do. I keep losing this one. Yeah, okay, no. We used up everything, but that's okay. It's just going to be the way it is. It's just going to passively push back their lines for us. Alright, let's make some Krushmas. Krushma. LDS. I think we only need 4 crashes for what we have working here. I feel like I made something else I was going to send up. I don't remember what it was. I definitely want to send up these big drills. They're nice to have here, but I certainly want them on Gleba. So may as well put them up there now. Crushed my finger in the car door. Ouchie. Holy. You know, my sister did that when I was young. She slammed my finger in a car door and then locked the door. It was pretty cool of her to do that. It only hurt a lot. Need some speed modules. Probably some efficiency modules as well. I mean, we should just send a bunch of modules regardless. We're probably going to want them. You're really not, like, set up yet. You are? Okay, cool. That explains a lot about why you are the way you are. That's very funny. That is an amusing thing that you've said to me. It's not far off from the truth either. A lot of my spite came from that one moment. Despite all my rage though, I'm still just a rat in a cage. I think what I'm going to do is copy this specifically because it should keep the formula, I think it does. And then we can just copy this because I want to place this once more somewhere down here, probably like there. Just so like the majority of the wall has coverage because this corner over here has none. And as we set up, we will just slowly but surely push back the wall. I've seen a surprisingly solid chunk of players opt to play this game without the enemies on, which surprises me. Like, I'm not throwing flack or nothing about it. Like, you know, play how you want to play and all. But I feel like it would just be like a lot more boring without having to deal with them. It'd be a lot less stressful too, don't get me wrong. Attack, what's I gonna send up next? We got the Krushmas down. I'm gonna leave this one not doing anything for now because I don't know what I want this to crush yet. We need a boatload of turrets. We need a few express splitters, so I will throw the express splitters on now. Those will leave at their leisure. Do I have turrets automated? I do. I honestly have no idea what's happening in this game. I'm just here to hang out with you. You try and make the factory have a lot of cool stuff in it and not a lot of cringe stuff in it. Right now I'm trying to get a second spaceship functional, or a space platform with rockets on it, which makes it a spaceship in my mind, so that I can go to a place that has a bunch of weird spider bug things so that I can reap their natural resources like a good engineer would. Oh, those turrets look snappy when they pop up. We do need some assembling machines as well. I'm willing to bet we're not going to be able to get away with this much power draw, though. How far away is Gleba from... Oh, no, Gleba's not that bad. So it's just slightly worse than Novice's solar power in space. Volcanus is, like... really, really good, though. It's double it. Fulgora is where it'll get spicy. I heckin' love Fulgora, though. What a fun planet. Okay, what was I sending up? I was gonna do another stack of belts because we needed way more belts. What else do you need? You need the pipes, you need some accumulators as well. I don't think I have accumulators. I made such a pretty solar panel layout on my other playthrough. But I didn't do solar panels like at all here. Yeah, I don't know. I think the only solar panels I have are in space. I just completely skipped them in this playthrough. Not intentionally or anything, I just... Theme was fine for a while. Does that mean I don't have accumulators set up anywhere? No, I must. I have been hand making accumulators. Cool. Great. I mean, it's not that bad, but it's certainly questionable. I'm quite shocked that I hadn't run into any issues with that. I guess we're not accumulating any power at all. There's no reason to. Think about the turtles. The plastic straws aren't that bad. Or paper straws. Really, I do dislike paper straws though. But I do think that not killing the environment for fast food is a pretty good idea. But paper straws do make me mad, so it's a tough, like, middle ground. What do you mean it can't have holes and perform donuts? It should be able to perform hella donuts. It's sick nasty. Did it finish placing all of the, No, we need a little bit more space platform. We do need walls as well. I think I'm going to set up another stack of belts, and then I'm going to start making walls, and we'll send those up. I almost certainly have walls automated somewhere, but to my memory, they're pretty quick to make. Did anyone question why the turtles are putting the straws in their noses? No, but you don't question why a toddler does it either. You just go, ah, yeah, they do that. We're out of rocket fuel. That is a really interesting predicament that I had not considered to be a possibility. Welp. Maybe I'll go to Fulgora and work on automation for a bit or something. That is awkward. Or Volcanus, not Fulgora. Personally, I don't believe in denying turtles their right to party, as I am not a turtle myself. I can respect that take, but also, like, sometimes you gotta step in and be like, hey, you're partying way too hard. Really? Our wires are not keeping up again? Man. We are consuming slightly more wires than we're making. But not really. But I think that's just because we could be consuming more. We're consuming more iron than we're making. I think turns out making a space platform is kind of expensive. What happened? Did your machine thing break? All right. Look, so there's a line here that has rocket fuel on it. If we follow this line backwards, we go to our rocket fuel production. Our rocket fuel is being produced by adding solid fuel and light oil. We have plenty of light oil, but we're out of solid fuel. The reason we're out of solid fuel is we just simply can't produce it fast enough, but I have another one here that should be producing it quicker. I guess just this one doesn't have the bonus juice that I didn't set up, which is fine. Basically, we're making it too slow, actually. I was thinking we were completely out of solid fuel, but it really is just this one is kind of scrunky and these ones are making it too slowly, which is unfortunate because they're working quite quickly. Basically, the big gulp from 7-Eleven that you're very thirsty for, you went to go pick it up, and while they do have big gulps, the machine that disperses the liquid to put in your big gulp disperses the liquid very slowly. So you'll just get it at a very slow pace. They're not out of the liquid, but they're just making it a lot slower than they needed to. You went yesterday and you were able to get it really quickly because they had like a big buffer of the liquid ready to go to squirt out into your big gulp. But now they're like big buffer, which is in this case a very long belt of big gulp fluids, is no longer full of big gulp fluid. So you just have to like kind of wait for the drip feed of the big gulp. I know that's not quite Dora the Explorer, but I hope that helped regardless. I had a massive fountain spray from gas station a number of weeks back. That shit was hit so good. It's true. I didn't realize this game had like shadows like that. Satellite disk has a shadow. That's kind of crazy, Tone. Alright, so we need asteroid collectors to get everything started. Oh my god, we need thrusters. We need underground belts as well. So asteroid collectors and underground belts and pipes are what I'm looking at. And I think we need more inserters, but those look like, I'm guessing, stack inserters. No, we're just out of fast inserters. So I'll go with undergrounds to start. Let's make our asteroid collectors next. I think we only need 4 of them, but it might have been 6. I'll have to check really quick and see. Starfare is bringing back some artillery right now, so we'll have some more clearing. It is 6 of them, so we will produce 6 of them. Perfect. We do need more thrusters. I don't know about the rest of it, but certainly thrusters are on the agenda right now. How many thrusters do we need is the question of the day. I think it's like 7 or 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is 7 thrusteronis. They're surprisingly inexpensive. For some reason, I have a memory of these being very expensive to make. They are not, in fact, as such. My memory was a falsitude. And now we're getting artillery shells, which are going to be distributed to our fighter defense platform. Those ones are kind of annoying. I hadn't even considered that there could be biters on this side because you've only gotten attacks from the top and bottom. I'll probably have to set up another one of those artilleries, but thankfully they're pretty easy to set up. I'm going to trash these artillery turrets so that they go into a storage box, and then I will copy paste move one of these somewhere else. Over here. Just so this wall here is covered, and I'll do one more over here because we have one more available as well. It doesn't cover this entire wall, I don't think, but it'll be good enough. And now things are gonna get angry over here because we're once more firing artillery shots out. Our pollution's gonna go down a bit too. It's just up right now because how much stuff we're creating. Hit me with that Spanish like Dora. That's what you come here for. You still need your walls. You need another set of fast inserters. You need pipes. But you're gonna start production, which is a good treat. I should have set up the asteroid collectors earlier. I didn't set up the accumulators either. I think we'll set up the accumulators next and then the pipes. Yeah, I need to do the pipes next. Because without the pipes, it can't really do anything. I mean, it could start storing stuff, but it won't. It'll start producing stuff and then it'll not be able to store any of it, which is really the issue. Well, it's doing good at clearing stuff out. I could tell because we keep getting like big waves attacking. I placed so many random belts on the map. It's a real problem of mine. Can we see our biters killed per hour? That's like a thing, right? Killing 33 per minute, which is kind of fun. Killing 3 nests per minute. Killing 24 trees per minute. Brutal. Them's the breaks. Oh wow, look at our coverage now. It goes out into the darkness over there too, so that's probably going to be a lot of extra shots we're going to fire. Why have you not delivered cargo? Is it because... Oh, it's because there's mixed stuff in here. The Artemis. Yeah, ships really don't like sending things unless it's like one specific item to something that is requesting that item. If you put like 2 things and it's requesting both of them, it'll be like, I don't think so, sorry. At least that's my personal experience. Alright, so... Oh, it has enough P-Pays to kind of get started, which is nice, but it certainly needs more P-Pays. So now we are collecting our ores, which are now going through our processing. We don't have long-handed inserters, actually, so they're not going through our processing yet. Alright, so I think we're just missing the walls and some default pipes, and then we're basically done with the ship, which is nice. I've been putting this off for some time. We certainly don't have the rocket fuel buffer to do something like this without a lot of issues, which is not great. We're gonna peel back on a little bit of this. I don't mind cracking some of it, but I want some heavy fuel available for when we need lubricant. I was just kind of like panic cracking it for a bit, though it's being used for heavy oil or for solid fuel anyways. God, I can't speak today. Not that it's that different from any other day, but today I'm really struggling. Okay, so the long-handed inserters are down, and the walls just went down. At least a good chunk of them. We need more walls for sure. Why aren't you grabbing? Target full. Because those are bulk inserters. Okay, fantastic. So it is grabbing, we just didn't have bulk inserters to offload this stuff. And we haven't even started loading it to actually go to the planet yet. So normal P pays to actually get the fuel into the rocket thrusters themselves. I never sent up the accumulators apparently, which is kind of cringe. I'm a cumin so hard, RN. So there's the accumulators. I think we need more walls. I don't think that's gonna cut it. Wasn't there walls like in a box right here? Am I crazy? There totally is just a request for walls, so we're totally just making walls somewhere. Absolutely cringed on. I also want to put repair packs up there too. Speaking of, how is the Starfarer doing on repair packs? Has literally none. If I can catch it before it leaves, which I should have no issue doing, I'm going to send a good chunk of repair packs to it. See, now I'm getting advertised just viewers. They're not cheap viewers anymore. They're not the best viewers. They're just viewers. I like that. That's good stuff. Finally, someone gets that I want like a basic, like moderate amount of stuff. I don't want to go too Laffy Taffy or too wacky with it. I just want like viewers. I don't want them cheap. I don't want them good. I just want, you walk in, you look at the shelf, you're like, them some viewers, you take those off the shelf. I aspired to one day be just a viewer. See, that's what everyone should aspire for. Alright, we're going to send this one over to the Radiant Starfarer instead of the Artemis. Alright, we're making fuel and they are loading into the thrusters. Am I looking at the wrong ship? I am. Okay, I was like, wow, I'm surprised it's working. I didn't think I sent everything. That's why I was so confused. I was like, I can't believe that it got pipes when I never sent it pipes. Why is this fully backed up? Because we're missing a fast inserter. Wow, okay, that's not what I expected. I'm gonna send the fast inserters first. I could have sworn I sent 50. Do I really use 50 on here? I guess I do. No, I can count. There's totally 50 there. I guess there's 51 in total we need, is it? 53 it looks like. Alright, Volcanus is straight chilling now. I'm gonna turn the science production back on since we're not really like starving for anything anymore. This is why I use productivity modules, because this stuff is expensive. Once we get a buffer of rocket fuel again, it'll be fine, but for now it's a little bit annoying. Right, so we are going to send up this to... Did I send it up to the Starfarer already? I did not. I'm gonna catch it just in time too, it looks like. Assuming it can't leave while waiting for cargo. Waiting for rocket to arrive. Perfect. So we caught it just before it was going to leave. It probably won't need the repair packs, but the fact that it has none kind of stresses me out. It shouldn't take damage because of how we made it, but on the off chance it does, it'd be nice to have it be safer. Okay, then I'm gonna send 100 over to the other one as well. How is the Artemis looking? Right, it still needs its PPAs. Thankfully, it can just start storing it in tanks for now, but it looks like everything is starting to flow. Getting some ammo on the belts. I definitely should have prioritized, like, the production of things. It's not that big of a deal. It is a little bit inconvenient. We have 28 spare walls. We now have repair packs as well, so it just needs the normal PPAs, and I believe that's the last request it has. Nope, it needs some productivity modules as well. I kind of regret not designing this from the ground up, but with how long this took, like, I don't regret it that much. There is certainly the possibility of design failure to the point of it not being able to sustain. And if that happens, we'll have to work on it, but at least we'll have like a base that we can then edit it from there. I still haven't set up the pipes yet. I keep forgetting to, but I think that that is literally the last thing. You know what we are going to do is... I'm going to edit your name. Then make you Volcanus. Then we are going to copy and paste that. so we can see where these are going and what they're doing more easily. I mean, we can already see like where they're going to and from and where they're currently residing, but being able to just quickly glance and go, ah, yeah, that's the Gleba ship. Surprised the Artemis didn't make a request for those on its own. Or I guess that it didn't automatically send because it did everything else. Okay, so that's something we definitely need to change, is we don't want it to go to Vulcanus. Looks like I can't change the planet. It's circuits, not cargo. Interesting. I feel so worn out today. I don't know why. I've been feeling kind of crummy like the past week, so I could just be a part of it. I could have been dramatic there and said the past like 20 years, but I didn't. You're welcome for being the reasonable voice in your life today. Alright, the Artemis has no more requests, so this is now the spitting image of our other ship. It'll take a while for us to like get it all geared up. A lot of the power and iron and stuff is going to be weird. Us not having a buffer of water means the ship will take a while, but the ship should in theory be able to go to Gleba, which is nice because it means I can stop putting off going to Gleba. We have also successfully set up automation for, I mean, automation's a big word for this, but just setting up so that we are moving artillery automatically. So it seems like as soon as we get it, it's all getting dumped. They are pushing back biters successfully. But like none of it actually lasts. As soon as it gets delivered, all 30 of it just immediately goes away. Oh, an LDS productivity one. It was very slow at the end. I think I'm gonna let the factory heal a little bit. It's been fighting the good fight for a while. Specifically, our purple science is heckin' hurting. I should absolutely put more productivity modules into this. Which is ironically the thing that we're hurting for. Alright, cool. With that research done, with the Artemis now flyable, hopefully, to Gleba, but perhaps not, but producing, like, the ammo belt's almost full. I mean, it's not almost full, but it's getting there. The turrets are all filled up, but with this, I think I'm going to wrap up here because my stomach is kind of killing me. So I'm going to call that a W. We haven't played this for 2 months, actually, so it was nice to pick up this playthrough again and do a little bit more of it. Either way, I had fun. Hopefully you had fun too. And hopefully we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching and bye for now.